as we go.
Let's go ahead and start the recording. Good. I'll shut up. All right, Stephen, go ahead. It's the show is yours, my friend.
All right. Welcome everyone to NewAge Eric's Nigerian Zoom meeting. It's as we all know, we've just we're pre-launching in Nigeria and getting as much momentum as we can at this early stage. And this meeting is to bring people up to speed with where we are and to introduce new people into this business. So if this is your first time here, you're welcome. This is a family, and everyone here are in different levels in this business, all right? And starting from the big bosses, like Mommy Eava, who'll be talking to us in a few minutes. By the way, she's called Mommy Eava, all right? So don't call her anything other than Mommy. All right, so, and then we have great people who will be speaking to us. We have Craig, we have Kayode, who will also be saying a few things to all of us. And we're just going to spend about 30 minutes here so that we can make good use of this time. My Eric story, though, which I'll start is, I heard about Eric's many years ago. I was staying with my brother-in-law, who introduced me to the business. And back then, before even I knew what the business was all about, I saw this bottle on their table, and I asked him what was this bottle on his table, and he told me what it was. He said it was a bottle that, it was a drink that, a health drink, by the way, that helped with immune system boosting. And I didn't even hear about Fucoidan at the time. It was much later I heard about Fucoidan, and I Googled it and I found out that it was a very good, I know it's new to many people. You can Google, yeah, that's the bottle that I was referring to, you know, and that was about over 12 years ago when I saw that bottle first. And fast forward 12 years later, he calls me up and told me about the business. And that's when I found out about what that bottle actually could do in a person's body. In a nutshell, prolonged use of that drink has the potential of resetting your body, if I may put it that way. And we'll get to know more about that. I'm still learning about, by the way, I finished my whole stack, and we're ordering some more. So yeah, that's it. And I've heard so many beautiful stories from many people in RX, and I know that the products work. And RX is about, first of all, having a good product and introducing a product that works to people who need it, and as well as making people know that they can build their own business through meeting people like this. So I just said, let me share my own story before I hand over well, this is not a mic, but hand over the meeting to our Mommy Eava Currence, who will give us a story and take us through further. Over to you, Mom.
Thank you, and welcome. Know that you are the answer to prayer. We have been praying. I have been praying since independence in Nigeria. I have been praying for a way to return wealth legacy to a country that was once the #1 economy in the world. And after 30 years of totalitarian rule, it broke my heart when I set foot in Nigeria. And I, at that point, was determined that with God's help, we would find a way to bring an economy that was sustainable and was within the reach of everyday Nigerians. And that has been my prayer, my purpose for the last, what is it, 25 years? Is it 25 years with that independence, 25 years? Well, so I'm not sure. It's 25, 30 years. You know, I'm older, those years start to roll into each other. So I have a heart. I am, as Pastor Joshua used to say, the white Nigerian, and I have a passion for what we're doing. And I want to let you know, I came into this business the hard way, kicking and screaming. Here I am, I'm a senior pastor. We have an international ministry, and pastors don't do business, this type of business, not in the United States. And then life happened, and my husband all of a sudden was facing a life-threatening issue, and I had a very serious health condition. I was in pain 24 hours a day, and it's just how when I would fly, I would come back and I would spend a month in bed. I lived with an ice pack, with a refrigerator next to my bed full of ice packs, because that's how I made it through the night. And this was my private life. And then somebody came to me with this wonderful product, and I took a look at it. I did the research. I went to PubMed.gov. I went out there and I found the science. And all of a sudden, there were over 1,700 studies. And so I started to use it for Papa and myself. Life was amazing. But what was really amazing was the business, because you need to understand, we are RX NewAge, and we have top of the line global products that are from around the world, and different products are in different nations because of different government regulations. Our goal is to have every one of our products in all of our open nations. We have 74 nations now, of which Nigeria will soon be one. The issue is, number one, government regulations. So the products may change, but the science behind those products and the heart behind those products will not change, because I'm going to put out, if you are a member, if you're not, you need to sign up. If you are a member, I am going to put out on the 2 feeds that we have a video from Deanna Lawson. Deanna Lawson should be Nigerian, because she doesn't take no for an answer. Now, what she does is she guarantees any product that we put our name in has to have the RX seal of approval, which means, number one, it cannot be toxic. Number two, it must be effective. Number three, it must be pure. And number four, it must have science behind it. So we are launching a new product line. Say, yay, come on, everybody. Let me see some claps. Come on, clap. We are launching a new product line in Africa, for Africa, by Africa. The scientist behind it is Nigerian, and it will be manufactured in Africa. You know what that means? It's not going away. Number one. Number two, it means that its price point will be much lower than anything else in the market, because every other market in Africa ships their products in. Ours are going to be made there because we are Africans. So, top of the line products. Now you're going to say, well, why should I get involved when I don't even know what the product is? You don't need to know. You need to know that the science is behind the product. As soon as we are allowed to, by government regulation, we will release the product line. Remember, it's government regulation. And the thing I like about our company is we're a company of integrity, number one. Number two, we have a Bill of Rights. Let's face it. I was just talking to Dr. Uduak today, talking about the companies that have come into Nigeria and with one promise, and then they change the comp plan, then they change the products, and basically they lie. We do not lie. We have a Bill of Rights. You know what that means? That unless the reps approve it, they can't change anything on us. And it has worked for the last 7 years. Number 3, I have met the owners. I have met the CEO. The CEO is African. He was born in Rhodesia. And he has the same heart. This is all about the heart of the land and the people. And so, why do you get in now? Because this is the deal. RX NewAge, which is now NewAge, is a $500 million company. It is on, we are projected to be a $2 billion company in the next 2 years. And we are going to do that. Number 1, the biggest investment we as a company are making is in Africa. That is the new age of the economic system. Now, many of you have been locked in come on, let's face it. We've all been locked in our homes, right? How many of you like living life from your home? I am not very good at being quarantined. This is the thing. During quarantine, our business has grown 30%. During quarantine, when Italy was locked down more than any other country in the world, they grew the largest business in the world. So let me ask you a question, my fellow Nigerians. If Italy could do it, you know we can do it. And if they became the biggest, you know we are going to become even bigger. Amen? Right? Let's do this. And we're going to do it by, number 1, we're building a foundation. Because unless you have a foundation, it all topples. So we're building a foundation now, and we're doing it for free. Say free. Come on, that's interactive. It is free, and it is free for you to build the organization, to get the training. I'm here to tell you, I have been in from the day 1 that we said, I am not going anyplace. You are stuck with me like glue. Mommy does not leave her kids behind. So we are going to do this, and we are going to do it right, and we're going to build a foundation. That's why we're in pre-launch. We could have just waited and come in the door and said, here we are, and started from scratch and everybody's scrambling. That is not the way to build a business. That is not the way to do it. And Pastor Kayode is going to speak to that. If you're going to build a business, you do it with a plan, you do it with a purpose, and you do it with a foundation. So what we're doing right now is we're calling in leaders. If you're here on this call, you are a leader. We are building the foundation and the leadership for a new economic system to bring abundance back to the land. And that's why you want to get in now. And that's why you want to get everyone that you know and that you love, get them in now. Build the foundation. Let us get the training in. Let us get the mentorship in. And when they flip the switch, when the government says, okay, we're ready to go. And we, right now, they're looking at us as a startup continent. I know you. I believe in you. I believe in us. And we are going to show them what we can do out of Nigeria. So I'm going to hand this over to one of the smartest sons that I have. Okay. Not only is he inspirational, but he is brilliant and he knows how to build a business. And Mama's saying, listen, escuchen, listen to what he has to say. So I would like to introduce to you a very wise elder, a very wise businessman, and my son, OmoKayode Vincent. Kayode, it's your turn. Can we unmute him? Oh, let me try this.
He should be able to unmute himself. He's a co-host.
Okay.
There we go.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Mama Eva. Good afternoon, Craig. And good afternoon, Stephen. We want to welcome everybody to today's presentation. And I'm excited, and you will know why I'm excited about the whole business idea. Firstly, let me talk to you a little bit about myself. My name is OmoKayode Vincent, and I have different parts. Pastor, also a businessman, and I will want to speak on that. I met Arik. I come in contact with Arik when I was introduced into the product. And there are things I checked about any business. Number one, the integrity, and number two, the affordability. So I purchased some of the product, and I used it, and it was very, very nice, very nice. The limo, the one that I love, and the power drink, which were good. And later, I was looking at it. I'm new in the United States, but how are they going to get this across to Africa? And one day, I heard that this, I, I heard that this company is going to Nigeria, which I'm very, very happy about. Firstly, I'm going to speak to us now as a businessman. The country with the highest population in Africa now is Nigeria, we all know. And two, this product that we'll be bringing in, it is the product that is tested, it is proved, and also the people behind it can deliver on it. I'm not much interested in a major part, but I'm looking at the monetary aspect. This is a company that has made $500 million in revenue within a year. So the question is, what is in it for me? And that's why we are all here. Let's get it clear. What is in it for me? If you also plug into this movement, what share are you going to get? And now they've made it open that, okay, all what we need to do now is come on board now, which is free, but later is going to be money. Guys, you remember, every one of us, we remember when the telecommunication guys came into Nigeria. The people that were the first set were the one that made the money. But apart from them, later, other people start waking up and doing the catch up. So when Aris come, we are the first that will be the people bringing this product into Nigeria. And this product is about healthcare, body care. Most of the products are not even launched now, but in that line. You agree with me that in Nigeria, those are areas that it's very easy for you to be able to sell the product, not even only selling and bringing people on board. So what have I decided to do? I've decided that in the next, I'm going to do it phase by phase. The first phase, I'm going to groom 12 people. Why 12? It is my duty to follow them up, to mentor them, to train them. And once my 12 is ready, they are going to develop their 12, which is something I'm going to share with every one of us here. While we are waiting for this product, I will suggest that every one of us will start to develop our strategy. We'll start to develop our plan, because it's just one thing coming into the business, but what plan do you have? What plan do you want to use to recruit your team? What strategy do you want to use to get the product out? While we're waiting, this is the best time to do it now. We know we have the general group, but some of us, you might still need to create your sub WhatsApp group where you're going to plan what you're going to do. Because I want to move with people that are serious in my group. If you are serious, I'm going to pour into you. I'm going to give you resources. I'm going to make sure that we succeed together. And that's one good thing about Arix. The more you succeed, the more I succeed. So I must be interested in your success. That's why Mama Eva is always on me, because I must succeed. That's why Greg will always give me the tool that I need to succeed. So everybody is a winner. Everybody is a winner. Can you imagine, like I told somebody, that when you wake up in Lagos alone have a population of 22 million people. And when you wake up every day, The market for food alone in Lagos is in millions of dollars if we want to convert it. But what share are we getting in it? Now, the product we are even bringing, they are the health. Do your research and check the value of the product, the value of that line. What are we going to get from it? So I want to encourage every one of us that we should try now and start to recruit our team. Let's give ourselves a target. Like I've said, let's start with 12. When you've groomed your 12 and they are good enough, then we move to the next. This is something that I have seen, I have taught, I have 100% confidence in, but it is up to me now to make it happen. My vision, my goal after this pandemic is to make the real money when this product is in Nigeria. I'm ready, I'm fired up, and I know that my team and with everybody that is on board, we're going to do it. And every one of us, everything we need to succeed, the company will give to us. So thank you, and thank you again for listening. Thank you very much.
Kayode, thank you so much. There's so many things that I want to piggyback off of with what you said, but two things in particular. One, your strategy focus about building with 12 is really, it's wisdom on wisdom to be able to groom 12 people to then have an experience, what we call in this business, real duplication. That's key. And I appreciate the metrics and the stats that you share about the people in Nigeria. Of course, I'm not there, but like Mama Eava, I have this amazing, just this deepening passion for the people that are there. And it's not because I have an opportunity that I've been blessed with to just build in that nation. I also believe that from an economic standpoint, there's an opportunity like no other to revive that community, to revive that nation, and to know that there are that many people there that need not only the help, but also need an opportunity to provide income into their own lives so that they can then bless other people. That warms my heart, and that gives me the motivation I need personally to go forward and to continue spreading this with everybody that I can. So thank you for your heart and for your wisdom in sharing that with us, because that really lays the groundwork for what we're doing. I just want to take a couple of minutes of everybody's time so that we don't go too long. And I want to reinforce what Mama Eava and Stephen and Kayode have said with regards to the tools, the foundation, the building blocks that are needed. A lot of you may be on the Zoom today or watching it on a replay and maybe just got involved and maybe not 100% sure what you got involved with. And I want to tell you that there are planned strategic next steps. There are resources available to you. And so one of those things is, if you have not already joined the business, like Mama Eava said, and like Kayode said, like Stephen said, join the business. Get with the person who got you on the Zoom. They are capable and ready to get you involved for free. It does not cost you any money to create an account. And guys, that is not something to take lightly. It's not that it costs a lot normally, but the fact that the company is willing to come alongside Nigeria and provide an opportunity to be able to build a massive team early on, really being an early adopter, that's a big value. And so once you're involved, if you're not already, the next step is to plug into the different groups that we have. We have set up some Facebook group for you and a WhatsApp group. And we are sticking to those two groups primarily so that we can have a consistent, simplified flow of information to you. So as everybody has talked about, as the products are developed and approved by the government, as we're able to start transitioning things on in the market, it's going to be critical that you get that information correctly and quickly. And that's where I kind of am putting a lot of my effort with Mama Eava. We have put a foundation together for training to give you an overview of the company that you're getting involved with, to give you information about how to onboard those 12 people that Kayode talked about, with information of what the next steps look like for you to get your business to where it needs to be, so that in the coming few weeks, over the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks, and we transition product lines in, and we understand what compensation plans look like. We understand what price points look like, different tools that will be created in order for you to share with other people effectively and grow your team. The goal is so that we don't focus all of our time on the how, but rather on the doing. We want to be focused on actually doing something. We want to take action. We don't want to sit idle while we're waiting for things to go. So the intention of this Zoom and all of the Zooms that you will see in the future are to continue to give you the blueprint at that moment in time for what you need to do next. So I will tell you that today, one of the things that you need to do is start the business. If you have not started, start. If you've started the business and you're wondering what your next steps are, get back with whoever got you involved and plug into the Facebook group that we've created for Nigeria and the WhatsApp group.
Information.
And there, we're communicating there.
Regular basis. And so it's
important to plug into those groups. Next steps from there, in the units tab on the Facebook group, there are videos and PDF documents that you can consume that give you instructions step by step of what to do next, how to onboard new people, how to physically enroll them into the system, and some of the nuances that are required so that when Nigeria opens as a market, we are able to then go in and find everybody and move them to our own platform, to Nigeria's own platform, so that we know that everybody is in the same place and that we can start building from that point forward. So I know that there are a lot of questions, and I know that people have really been reaching out proactively. Keep doing that. Keep reaching out and getting your questions answered. That's important. There are so many people coming on board so quickly that I don't want anybody to get lost in the shuffle. So be proactive. The other thing that that's going to do in regards to what Kayode shared is it's going to allow yourself to be identified as a leader. You're going to emerge as a leader, someone who wants to run, someone who wants to help other people. And those are the people that we're really hoping will make themselves known to this group. Because as we start to build and scale and to duplicate Nigeria, it's going to be crazy in the best way possible. It's going to be so good. I love Kayode's focus on the fact that it's what's in it for me. To be able to focus on the reality that yes, we are going to have the healthiest, most toxin-free, chemical-free products ever developed for Nigeria, by Nigeria, in Nigeria, distributed by Nigerians.
Wow.
It does not only create a business for us here, but it creates an economic infrastructure for that country. And you guys get to be the pioneers, the drivers behind that. And to me, that is what makes my blood pump. It is what keeps me awake here in the States, working at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning with you all to build this together. So I'm going to put myself out there. If you need anything, and I'm seeing the comments, yes, we will post the Facebook group in the WhatsApp. We will get those links to you. But in closing, I just want you to know that my spirit personally, all of us as leaders, Kayode, Stephen, Mama Eava, and there are so many more that have really just come alongside of us just in the last week to establish this foundation. I know I speak for all of us when I tell you that what we're doing is a matter of the heart. It's not just about building a business. The business is the vehicle that gives us the opportunity to make change. And I think that that's what everybody wants to do. We want to affect change. I know that the book I read, and most of you read, the Bible, the Word of God, says that you can give more when you have more. And I want to have as much as I can have so that I can give what God has asked me to give. And that is not just financial, that is of my heart and of my soul. And so I'm definitely in this for the long run. I'm excited to be part of this journey with everybody. I want to thank Kayode and Stephen and Mama Eava, of course, for just stepping up and helping put this whole thing together. I'm just honored to go along for the ride. And I'm going to pass it back to Stephen Angulu now, and you can go ahead and close out the call. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time.
Actually, Stephen, I'm going to just jump in here real quick. I'm going to do a mama thing like I did last time. I am off the cuff going to set up another Zoom for Friday at the same time. And on that Zoom, we will do some training. I'll get together with you, Craig, surprise, Stephen and Coyote, surprise. And we're going to actually start with some how-tos, some things to do, and to do a little bit more in depth so that as we're building correctly.
Perfect.
Okay.
I knew you
Perfect.
would do
Yeah.
that. Stephen, take control before she keeps going.
Okay. I want to thank everyone for coming. If you have questions, please reach out to the person who invited you. But the key thing to take away from here is this. For those who have registered already, your business has started. And like Brother Coyote said, you're to start looking for your 12 people. All right. And, just bring them up here, and during the next Zoom meeting, the next one is on Friday, like you heard, I will send you details so that you can invite them, and then they'll get more information, and we go on from there. Thank you, and we look forward to see you on Friday.
Thanks, everybody.
Lord
Thank you,
bless
everyone.
the Lord keep you, the Lord watch over you and hold you in the palm of his hand.
Amen.
Amen.
God bless you, everyone.